Hey guys, what is happening YouTube? You have tuned into Rules for Rebels, and today is episode 79 of Side Hustle Tuesdays, part of our side hustling series, where each week we share a story of a real-life entrepreneur who started a side hustle with little funds, little specialized skills or knowledge, and something they started outside of their 9-to-5 job. I think you guys are really going to enjoy today's story. Today's story is about a man who went from being on welfare and living with his father to buying a Beamer and a house within a period of not much more than a year. Now, one of my favorite parts of this story was a quote from today's side hustler, Martin, who shortly after launching his business said, "I couldn't believe you could make this much money online." What's kind of interesting about today's side hustle is it's sort of a mix of e-commerce, a service business, and online arbitrage all rolled into one. Now, before we launch into today's story, I wanted to quickly explain the concept of white hat, black hat, and gray hat. These terms typically refer to either hackers or SEOs, SEO referring to search engine optimization and referring to the individuals doing the work. In the world of SEO, there's white hat, which is completely above board and doing things by the book. There's black hat, which is violating rules, for example, tricking Google or really any search algorithm into favoring what you're doing. And then there's gray hat, which is kind of a mixture of the two. It's really walking the line of what's allowed and what's acceptable. Today's side hustler Martin Vasilev is from Ottawa, Canada. What Martin's business is selling YouTube and Instagram views and likes. While this is legal to do, it does fall outside of the scope of YouTube and Instagram's terms of service, and for that reason it's kind of a gray hat business. And these companies are constantly trying to block or stop Martin and others like him from doing this. Martin and others in his industry say whenever YouTube or Instagram makes a change, they can always find a way around it. To date, Martin has sold about 15 million views, which puts him on track to earn more than $200,000 this year. Now, these gray hat type of businesses can be incredibly profitable because a lot of people aren't willing to do them, a lot of people don't know how to do them, and it also brings on a lot of other challenges like finding payment processing, as most payment processors don't want to work with businesses selling intangible goods, let alone intangible goods that violate the terms of service of a third-party company. So finding processing is a challenge, as well as running ads, since Martin's business violates the terms of service of both Facebook ads and Google AdWords. This business is, however, surprisingly simple. It's a matter of buy low, sell high. Martin has a wholesaler of YouTube views. He fills most of his orders through smmkings.com, a wholesale supplier run by Sean Tamir, who charges him $1 per 1,000 views. Martin then resells those 1,000 views for $13.99, and also throws in 100 free likes with each order. Martin doesn't actually have his own bot farm. He goes through companies who wholesale views and likes. Occasionally Google will crack down, but they overcome this by making their views look more human. So who buys views, you may be wondering? Well, Martin's customers include everyone from small-time vloggers and influencers who want a higher vanity metric to impress their friends or are looking for social proof, to larger companies like RT, a media company run by the Russian government, Al Jazeera, PR agencies, and even musicians looking to bolster their views and make their music look more popular, hoping that others are more likely to watch their videos or listen to their music because it already has a large number of views. So why would someone want to buy fake views or followers, you may ask? Generally, these are all fake accounts or bot accounts. They aren't real people. You're not going to get any real engagement from these followers or viewers, but the idea behind it is social proof. Someone is more likely to follow someone with 50,000 suppliers or with followers or subscribers than 50 subscribers, because people will assume if someone has 50,000 subscribers or views and other people are following him, they must have something worthwhile going on. Same with YouTube videos. If a video has 50,000 views, people assume, well, 50,000 people watch this, it must be good. In a period of about 18 months, Martin went from being on welfare and living with his father in Canada to buying a white BMW 328i and a house of his own. Shortly after starting his business in late 2014, Martin was on the first page of Google results for buying views, and he was fulfilling 150 to 200 orders per day, bringing in as much as $30,000 per month. Martin says the challenges of his business include stiff competition from competitors, getting ranked in Google. He says running ads is another challenge. Well, Facebook ads and Google ads don't allow his type of business to advertise. He says he tries to get around this by being elusive about what he's offering and by misspelling words, hoping he can get an ad to slide through. Martin said payment processing is another challenge. Martin says he can't just use PayPal or Stripe like many other online merchants. Because of the nature of the industry he's in, as well as the high rate of credit card chargebacks, he has to use offshore processors who often charge him high fees and hold a percentage of his sales back in a rolling reserve for anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Fortunately, Martin's margins are really good, so he's able to sustain both of these things. So that's today's side hustle story, guys. It's a bit different than other types of businesses we typically discuss on Side Hustle Tuesdays, but at the heart of it, it's an e-commerce or a service business that uses arbitrage and buys low and sells high. Well, guys, that's today's side hustle story. Have any of you guys ever run a business like this? Or have you tried to buy likes, views, or followers? What was your experience like? Drop a comment below and tell us about it. Anyhow, guys, that's today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired an idea within you. And until next time, this is Rules for Rebels and Side Hustle Tuesdays, signing out.